I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2019 Career Mode, episode 92. Final stage of the Dauphiné, and then we are early in the Tour de Suisse. Let's go ahead and get on with this last chance in the Dauphiné. We've got one good placement, and we're going to try to go for a stage win and see what we can do about Jasper Philipsen and claiming the points jersey, see if he can hang on through these climbs to be there for at least a decent finish at the end. He's equal on points with Tom Dumoulin, so that's the only one he really needs to beat, but he needs to earn at least a point.
There we go. That's 2/3 of the race behind us.
45k to go, and I thought Daniel was going to make it back on. He was dropped on the climb. He's right there. The peloton is just ahead of him, but his group of five can't make contact. And by the way, this stage has been a little bit crazy so far, and it's been really relentless. It's going to make it really hard for us to achieve the two goals that I have for this one. One, Pedersen keeping his 11th place, possibly improving, and Philipsen claiming the points classification. The reason why this is going to be so hard as Philipsen... Whoa.
There's a breakaway in the leading group.
Wow, we're dropping back really quick on this climb. The reason why it's been so crazy, we had a breakaway of 3. And even though it was a breakaway of 3, which is, a brilliant number for the peloton, Wow, Ooms just got dropped. He's a decent climber. Come on. Work your way back up. Oh, shoot. Philipsen's lost contact. You sure that we've lost contact? Yeah. Pretty sure. It's not going to be the easiest job to pull these guys back. Oh shoot, there's still another group in front of us. In fact, Peterson and Bennett, they're in the group that also got dropped. We need to pull it back at least to this first group. Okay, that job's accomplished. Ooms, yeah, right to the front. We need to pull it back to that group as well. And I don't know if we're going to pull it back over this climb. I think we need to keep it close.
The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group.
Go ahead and join the front. Gadri's going to get dropped. We're actually not far away here. Gilbert helping to pull us back. Okay, hey, look at that. We've regained contact. Alright, Gadri got dropped. Ooms was dropped. Philipsen hanging on near the back. Uh-oh. $3K.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%. There's an attack in the group at the front.
Peterson, your job is now to protect Philipsen.
Not going to be making too many friends today.
Okay, he is back in the peloton, by the way, so... Oh, he was back in the peloton. He's lost contact again here. 1.7k to the top. Shoot. We lost it. 1K to go. We almost made it. Anyway, 3 riders in the breakaway. But the field, for whatever reason, was not content with 3 riders being in the break. Guaranteed it was teams that wanted to get someone into. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to close this gap. So they stayed close enough that we ended up having multiple teams just riding really hard for the first 50, 60 kilometers. I mean, it was pretty ridiculous how far, what length they were willing to go to. And as a result, it stayed close enough that riders started bridging the gap. And next thing we knew, it went from 3 to 23. And with those extra 20 riders, they rode away from the field, even though the field kept riding hard. So we never rode soft. We never slowed down. And both my 11th place and... Oh, crap. Phillipson, what the hell just happened? Come on. Get up there. Get up there. There you go. Okay. Now just ease your way forward. Oh, come on. He's getting dropped again. Bridge the gap. There you go. It's 6K. Peterson can't afford to slow down. We're still a minute and a half behind the group of 29 at the front. And they're not catching the breakaway either, so this is rough. Peterson's almost done. He's given everything to help pull Phillipson back, and meanwhile Phillipson is... They're both kind of at wit's end here with 2.5K to go, and they're so close, but they're not going to make it up there.
And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
2K to go. Phillipson barely any energy here.
This was a great day
And
for him.
the break ends up with the win. Final K for Phillipson.
This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high. We're waiting for the tailenders who continue
He's
to
going a little
arrive.
too fast with as little energy as he had left. Definitely not earning any points. He's already missed out, and Dumoulin took 6th. Whew. Okay. Well, the real goal on this race was a sprint or stage victory, and we got 2 of those. Phillipson won 2 sprint stages, but in terms of squeezing into the top 10 just for the sake of it, didn't happen, as Peterson's definitely going to drop back the order a little bit, cross the line in 42nd today. And Phillipson, the goal was the sprint jersey, tried to get him to the end. It was that pace. It was that pace that never let up. I mean, it was a hard chase for 60K on 3 riders. There was a lot of fatigue in the field keeping those 3 riders close. I mean, those guys buried themselves. They were the first ones dropped. 20 riders joined them, and right away, leaving behind those few guys after a very short while. And then all of a sudden, we're chasing a large breakaway. And the sit-up point where we allowed them to ride away from us only lasted a few kilometers. We sat up for a few K, got a very, very brief breather, and then we started the Category 4 and then Category 3 climbs. And by the time we hit the top, many riders were already dropped. So that by the time we got around to where you joined me, and we went into those couple climbs, our entire team was struggling to keep pace and not lose too much distance. So the intensity of this stage is what did us in more than anything. Those climbs were never going to be easy, but they would have been a lot easier if the pace hadn't been so intense from the get-go. I mean, we almost pulled it off. Came up just short. Didn't happen though. Oof. Overall, Peterson drops to 20th. Philipsen ends up in 3rd as Bernal goes 1 point above. I mean, look how few points they got. Philipsen right there. We got our 2-stage victories though, and that is what counts. Alright, so back to the Tour de Suisse, where we're on to stage 3 of 9. Ooh, Mont Ventoux. Dun, dun, dun. Who do I have for it though? I don't have any pure climbers, so no, I will not attend this race. Final 20 kilometers of stage 4. Peloton has just recently reeled in the breakaway group. 73 riders in the peloton. Quite a few riders out the back, including my riders that were in support, though they actually just regained contact. But most of the field is pretty dang tired as we head into this final climb, meaning a lot of the 97 that are now here aren't going to be here in actually just a very short moment. And to make sure that that is the case and that I'm prepared for it, we're going to do this. We have McNulty. You're going to follow Evenepoel, who's going to follow Gottwald. And we're going to follow Owen. And Owen, you're going to use your gel. And Owen, you're going to start moving forward. Not too fast here. Not too fast. Right to the front. 3.5K to the top of the climb. Gottwald, I'm going to use your gel as well. Actually, should be using McNulty for McNulty. You're gonna go second. Come on, buddy. Cold Burrell. Wow. Okay. Can understand some of the other guys going for it, but it's a little weird that he's going for it. All right, McNulty, your turn. Kind of wasting Gottwald's gel, but I just remembered he's in the top 5, so we want to actually keep him there. There we go, fended off the attacks. Final 300 meters to the top here, and I expect a split. There is a split. It's a nice one, just 15 left in the group as we go over the top, so Owen got dropped. Send him back to auto, and there's our trio. Nolte nearly done. Gegenhardt, Valens.
The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 10 kilometers road sign.
14 chasing 2 now. Let's take a moment and look at our profile to the end. We've got one last little climb, and then it's downhill, and then a flat finish. I think I actually just picked up... Are there second? Ooh, there are seconds there. Okay, there's the last little uphill. It's downhill here. Gottwald's pretty good on the downhill. Evenepoel, we're going to use his gel.
There are just 5 kilometers left.
Tim Vettins has fallen.
Fall in the pack. Apparently, the leader is
Group of 8 now. Group of 5. One by one, they are falling off the back. 2.5K to go. Gottwald keeping up a hard tempo. 1.5K to go.
And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint. Falling behind. A team leader is falling behind.
And Evenepoel, Gottwald and Evenepoel, can we both get into the top 3? Evenepoel should hang on to a top 3, though Sahin is trying to steal it from us, and he does. Group of 5, though. Mataway, Gegenhardt, Sahin, Evenepoel, and Gottwald. That should be, that's a 54-second gap to the group behind us. Poor McNulty got left, right, and solo. I forgot about him. His 13th place is now long gone, but He actually finishes 20th still. Let's hope they give those time gaps, because now all of a sudden we've got just a top 5. Oof. Bad from either angle. Here we go. Let's speed this up. A lot of good riders left behind. They better give those time gaps. It is a punchy stage. Ooh, Tim Vellens. What happened to him? He was in the attack right at the end. I never heard of a fall. He's withdrawn. They did. They gave the time gaps. 56 seconds to the next group. Minute 37 to the group following. 3:13 after that. That's going to really open this field up. So Yuri Gottwald has moved into the race lead with Remco Evenepoel in second place. Gegenhardt, Sahin, and Mataway in reach. Rowan Dennis, the previous leader, was in the second group, so he loses nearly a minute. Latour, Schachmann, Matthews, Grossschartner are still in range, but you've got to say probably from about Mollema back are likely too far down now, a minute and a half behind. Points, Gottwald leads. Under 25s, same 1-2 with McNulty there in the top 10, and we hold the team classification. Stage 5 of 9 coming up. Final 18 kilometers. It's stage 6 now. Stage 5, by the way, was kind of punchy, but more of a sprint stage. And Gottwald missed third place again by mere millimeters. But no big break. We just were well positioned at the front among maybe 80 riders. But today is the day that hopefully Gottwald hands over the leader's jersey to Evenepoel. Reason being, stage 6 through 9, all of them are very difficult stages that either cater to climbers or time trialists, and not necessarily Gottwald, even though he's got the form right now that has boosted him a bit. Breakaway still ahead of us, but you can see they're right there. We're about to bring them in. We're also about to go into the 10K banner. And then we're also about to begin the final climb of the day, and it's a steep one. I don't have a lot of riders left, so that's kind of the worrying thing. Barta, Mather, Owen have all been used up. I'm going to set those guys to auto, and then we're going to have Evenepoel following McNulty, McNulty following Gottwald. Gottwald's going to follow Mather. Use his gel now. We're going to activate Gottwald's, I think, right at the base of the climb. So here we go. 10K now. 10K. Climb looks to be a good 9K in length as we round the corner. And yes, there we go. Uphill, right at about 9K. I meant to use that about a half kilometer earlier. But he's going to take over. Set you to auto. Gottwald's going to turn a really good pace. And we've brought them in. And we're going to attack out here pretty hard. That's going to do some immediate damage to the field, but we are going to slow up a bit. Gottwald, it's just his strength is in the hills. Though, actually, he's really about the same. 79 mountain, 80 hills today. So he's got really strong. There we go. We just split the peloton up 17. Oh, maybe not. 19. Okay. Couple gained contact. 6K to go.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with
14 now.
10%.
And 5K. McNulty, we're going to use your gel. I'm going to have Gottwald speed up slightly. 4K to go. 11 left in the group. Seven left in the group. So just 4 contenders left with us with 3K to go. Gottwald's just about going to outlast McNulty here with the form that he's in. 2.5K to go. Get a little acceleration here by McNulty. 2K to go. And here goes Evenepoel. It's group of 4. So there's only 2 other riders left with me with 1.8K to go. Let's sit on this one. 3 riders left. It's Gegenhardt and Carapaz. 1.3K. I dropped them. I dropped them both. 1K to go. Slow it up a little bit. It's still steep to the finish. 500 meters. 300 meters. Whatever you got left. It's 55, 56 seconds, 58 seconds. Evenepoel's going to take it. Yes. Into that leader's jersey.
A really powerful sprint finish to claim a great victory.
McNulty's still in a really strong place here. He's sitting in 4th. And Gottwald's actually still up here. He's hanging on with Sahin. Gegenhardt takes 2nd, Carapaz 3rd, McNulty 4th, Sahin's going to take 5th, Gottwald's going to take 6th, so he's still going to be possibly in the top 5. There's Pogacar, Mollema, Latour.
This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages
Wow.
are very high.
That went extremely well. I'm happy with that result. We're going to be in a strong position. Of course, there's still 3 tough stages to go, so this race could still flip in an instant, but Evenepoel is very much in the lead. Gegenhardt, Carapaz still contenders. Sahin maybe might still be a contender. We're going to have to check how he is as a time trialer, because that's obviously an advantage for us with Evenepoel claiming the stage today. 53 seconds. Wow, nice. They came in same time, and then after McNulty, Sahin 207. Gottwald lost his wheel right at the end. So, okay, Gegenhardt. 74 is a time trialist. Carapaz not strong there. Sahin's pretty good, this 23-year-old puncher, even though he's a 79 mountain. He's got bad resistance, though. I think that's why we were ultimately able to drop him. Not bad time trial-wise throughout the top 9. All of them are capable, but the strongest by far is Evenepoel in the time trial. So, advantage him. Alright, so he's got a 1:05 lead over Gegenhardt. Gottwald is still 3rd place. Carapaz, Sahin are 4-5. McNulty all the way up into 6th. And the gaps really from McNulty back are probably too big. Gegenhardt, most likely the only one who's really close enough because it's 2.5 to Carapaz and Sahin. But you never know. Like I said, big stages, big climbs still to come. 7:45. Our gap. Wow. Wow. This is going well, folks. This is going well. Stage 7's a bit long to try to squeeze into this episode, so we are going to wrap things up here. We're going to take a quick look at the standings, how things are looking individually. World Tour rankings, Evenepoel number 1, Philipsen right there in 4th, Pedersen, McNulty, and Gottwald all in the top 15 as well. So we're having some really excellent results. The one downside is Van Barl, but of course most of that is coming down to injury. And so we'll kind of chalk that up as injury related. Jesus Harada riding for Cofidis in the Continental and leading the rankings there. And in the Super Prestige, Vanderpool number 1, almost on 2,000. Philipsen there 4th. And the same guys all in the top 15. McNulty even in the top 10 here. It's Alaphilippe and Carapaz that are 2-3. Viviani is up there as top sprinter. Bernal Lopez. In terms of wins, it's Philipsen though with 10. Arnold Fuca for Euskadi Basque Country has 11, and he's jumped 14 places, so I think he just kind of swept through a race a little bit. Arnold Fuca is 76 sprinter, okay, 79.80. Just 23, so he'll be in the World Tour here pretty dang soon. Alright, so team, let's start with the victories. We have 24 this season, second most of any team, 4 clear of a large tie for third and where the field really begins to bunch up. But we lead the World Tour rankings over 10,000 points there now, ahead of that same Ducati Quick-Step team. It's Sky who has finally made their way through the field a bit up to third as we're getting into the bigger GC-style races. They're going to start accumulating points and move it up higher and higher as time goes on. Cofidis, Dimension Data, and Euskadi Basque are the top 3 in the Continental Pro ranks. But it is the Super Prestige for me that matters most, as that compares all the teams head-to-head. And here we are with 7,400 points already here just in late June. We lead by 1,300, almost 1,400 points over Ducati Quick-Step. Sky again making their way up through the field, now up to third, but well behind. This season has just gone extremely well. And that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.